As I was mentioning in the last episode, there's certain random encounters where you run into enemies that are much, much more powerful than should be in this particular area. There is one that I don't think you run into, unless I could be very mistaken, but you don't start running into until you end up doing a long, either a very long mission, or when you start getting to level 3 missions. I think this guy randomly starts to pop up. I don't remember his exact name. I think he's called like a soul collector or something. And basically he looks like one of the, the lanterns that I just pulled the torch from. Except that's his head. He's got sort of like a glowy light flame head. He summons I wouldn't say your dead comrades, but he summons copies of those types of people. So you'll see like Vestals or bounty hunters, plague knights. He just randomly pulls 3 of them out, and they can use their class abilities like healing, poison. There's the man at arms. He has the ability to do repost. Probably the most dangerous thing that he can do. Blanket fire.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Supposedly the character in the back, the rifleman, and the arbalist are supposed to be the main character, just a different sprite. It's designed to be like a
As the fiend
DLC thing or something. I don't know. I like the rifleman better than I like the arbalist, even though, like I said, they seem to have more or less the same moves.
Vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Yeah, this is just free at this point.
A death by inches.
The grave can wait. Love it. So I think this is going to be about all we do, unless when we get to that treasure room, I scout out another treasure room. We'll probably just leave it at that once we beat the treasure room, collect the treasure. I think we'll be on our way. Kind of I know it's a bit of a waste, because you look at the stuff that I collected, I really didn't collect anything in this mission. You know? Yes. Yeah, I gotta get rid of stress guys first. It kind of doesn't matter, because whatever stress has been dealt to my guys at this point, they're gonna have to heal anyways. But I'd prefer to keep a bounty hunter from getting any more stress than he already has. Okay, first turn. Nice.
The ground quakes.
Shoot him. Dodged. Hoping to take him out before beginning of next turn. Really did not work. If I had done any damage to him, he would be dead though. Hilarious. Alright, time to grab up and heal. grab his heart, and heal. There you go. That's how you balance a character. Let me tell you what. You give a character, it's supposed to just take damage after damage after damage, and then you give him the ability to rip into the enemy and take out their. What I have to imagine is just rip their heart out. You get sort of levels of barbarism,
The slow death.
and then that heals them. You know, it's such a great thing. It's weird that the Flagellant would be considered a religious character, though. But whatever.
Another one falls.
Die. Can you heal? Nope, that's okay. We'll just kill you anyways.
Back to the pit.
Back to the pit.
As victories mount,
Open
so
the
too
chest,
will resistance.
as I don't have. Yay, end mission.
Beacons in the darkness, stars in the emptiness of the void.
We didn't really collect all that much, as you can see. I'm gonna get 44,000 or so on top of what I just made there, but yeah, wasn't all that good of a collection.
The shuffling dead are silenced. We have
Yeah, we're gonna use that to our advantage here in a second. So we're diving back into the what's it called? We're gonna do a long mission. You can see I got 2 bonfires there, so I'm gonna take a lot of food, a lot of torches, and then I'm gonna need some grab a little of this. I need one more of those, I think. And then yeah. This should be a good team, I think. Got Vestal for healing. I've got both Crusader and Leper and Bounty Hunter
The fiends must be driven
for
back.
damage /
And what better
movement.
place to begin than the seat
So
of
we
our
do have
noble
to
line.
complete 100% of the room battles. So depending on how the map is laid out, which I cannot obviously see, every room or like you could have a situation where say a couple of these rooms have battle in them.
Even the cold
You know,
stone seems
and you got to
bent
take care
on
of them.
preventing passage.
And you happen to run into the right number of rooms that happen to have the enemies, you could be in and out of here real quick. However, most likely we're going to have to investigate every room, so we're going to go essentially in a big circle. Oh good,
The twisted faces of the damned.
it is the collector, not the soul guy. This is the guy I was talking about, where he's kind of got like the float, the shiny head looking thing, and in a second here he's going to go like this with his cloak and summon these guys. So yes, he summons 3 of them. So I've got a man-at-arms, a Vestal, and what I believe is a highwayman.
Vigor is restored.
And so we want to get rid of the collector as quickly as possible, because every time I kill one of these heads, he'll just summon more of them. But at the same time, he also can use those. The heads can also be used to protect and or buff him. So what we're looking for is here is to try to get him forward. Yeah, life steal. He can physically pull life from you, add it to him. Yeah, we want to. That's a good one. Stunning him is always a good option. Preventing him from attacking you. Well, you just traded your turn for his turn. Yeah, I don't care. That just means he can't do any damage to me, and he can't do any stress damage to me. So I can focus down on one of his other ads, or I can focus down on pummeling him. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. So, as you can see, these guys are protecting him. They're healing him. So we gotta get rid of you.
Confidence
Get rid of
surges as the enemy
the
crumbles.
defending. You can do that. That's good. Deal damage to both of them. I could use a good hew here, I think. Good.
Exposed to a killing blow.
So that is the kind of attack that you just in any run you just fear is this stupid, just ungodly amount of damage he just dealt in this round. I mean, I went from
Survival is a tenuous proposition.
there's the best example of Darkest Dungeon right there. I went from near full life, lost 25 on a crit, 15 more, plus bleeding, and my character can't even heal himself in the meantime or bandage up his wounds. He just goes from near full life all the way down to at death's door, and then one bleed and he's dead. He doesn't even survive the first death door calling. And again, this is not a character that was at level 0. This is a character that was at like level 3 that I added to this team to try and smear the shit out of this mission.
Is often blind to its own peril.
But yeah, they do give you some pretty decent bonuses.
Triumphant.
But I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't know what to do with this because now I've got. I gotta choose. Do I take the bounty hunter stuff and put it back in my inventory? I mean, obviously I'm taking that thing. But what am I giving up for? If I care enough about these trinkets, stress one's probably good. I probably should hold on to that. These guys they're all filled up because I was getting ready for this long battle, so they've got their trinkets on them. So what do I trade for? Yeah, you leave something behind regardless. So hopefully I don't run into him again because that guy, as you can see, can be run ending. Murderized. Now I get see now I'm trying to figure out where I can make room. Now do I get rid of this trinket? Let me try eating my food, obviously. That's one way to do it. I'm running into guys that have invisibility. That's good. So the guy on the far back has cloak on him, which means I cannot attack him unless I do a group attack.
The blood pumps.
Oh yeah, and by the way, we are continuing on this mission. I'm not backing out because we lost one guy. If I lose any one of the other 3 guys that are left here, we will retreat. Or if we're in a really bad situation where I can't sit down at a bonfire anymore and my guys are in just horrible mental, physical condition, yeah, I probably will leave. But as of right now, I'm well stocked, and as long as we don't run into another one of the collectors or other sort of higher level enemy, I think we'll be okay.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
So you will see me probably. I am a little weak now without the bounty hunter. I am a little weak where I have trouble reaching into the back row now. So we're just gonna have to chop at bodies until they disappear, so we can pull these guys up front. But you are probably gonna see me flaming out a little bit here. Not right now because we're still doing okay on health, but I may waste a turn or two using both Leper and Vestal to heal my guys. Because as you can see, whenever Vestal attacks, with that one attack, she also heals herself. So I'm able to heal Vestal while attacking there. I can use Vestal's healing ability to either heal the whole party or heal the individual. And then Leper, obviously, has the ability to heal and calm himself, which is really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Watch your step.
Savage the unbridged touch.
The way is lit. The path is
The
clear.
path is clear.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Only the strength. So ideally, the room that we're not this room, but the next room we enter, say is the last battle room. So you hurry up and get in and out. But that's not the nature of long missions. Long missions are designed for you to get somewhere, provided you don't have like a game or a run-ending encounter with the boss. You know, you're gonna get about a third to halfway through a mission, and then you're gonna need to sit down at a bonfire, heal up some
The ground quakes.
health, heal up some what's it called, stress, and then you're gonna make another third to a quarter of the, you know, of the dungeon. Then you're gonna sit down to the bonfire a second time to get rid of any excess stress or healing that you need. You can randomly run into things that just I don't know how to explain it better than what happened with the collector there, where I not only had trouble fighting him, but I lost a guy in the most excruciating way possible.
Dazed, reeling, about to break. Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
The end of Prothif. But whose end is the question.
Decimated. Destroyed. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Trying to balance out what I have here. Nope, didn't work. I think on that one you have to have the holy water on you. That's okay. Alright,
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
so we are going just a big circle, as you can see. Aside from the two little offshoots, the plan is that we're going to,
Such a terrible assault cannot
from
be
here,
left
we're going to
unanswered.
do the offshoot, then we're going to go down south, all around clockwise, around the remaining portions of the map, and then ultimately finish off either whenever we've done the last room battle, or we end up in the room the last rooms we haven't explored yet. Dead.
Another abomination.
Again, that's what I love about bugs. Is there's a fucking... They don't do stress. They're super easy to beat.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
I know that if you have the Crimson Blood DLC on, there's like human bug hybrid that's stuck. Also, that little thing you just saw right there, I am ignoring because you touch that and you have to fight the darkest dungeon level boss, which I don't want to do because I did that earlier, touched one of those fucking things and ran into a fucking abomination that just wrecked my party and I had to escape. Now we're doing pretty good right now. Stress is down very low, that's good. Not really any more vitality buffs I need to remove, so good there. Most of the stuff I have, as you can see, is non-healing, which is normally would be an okay thing because you use your food to heal. But in this case, I'm running very low stress right now, so just get rid of all that stress, I guess, since I don't have anything else to use it on.
The light, the promise of safety.
That's okay. That's okay.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I know, obviously it's a video game, and I know that you're going down into a dungeon, and dungeon's gonna have enemies, and because of the nature of the game, being a bit of a horror game, you're gonna run into skeletons, you're gonna run into eldritch horrors, you're gonna run into human-beast hybrids, you're gonna run into, of course, bandits, less than savory characters, if you will. But just the simple walking through the dungeon thing and the guys getting stress, I get that. Have you ever walked through an abandoned something?
Annihilated.
Like, I'll give you an example. Say there's a house in your neighborhood that no one's lived in for, we'll do a couple years. Could be less than 5, obviously, but no one's lived there for a while. It's been multiple years where anyone's lived in there. And in all likelihood, you're gonna walk in there and there's gonna be nobody in there. There's gonna be nothing in there. It's just gonna be a bunch of carpets, walls, and maybe whatever's lights are installed in the ceiling, and in the basement, and then it'll have whatever odor from the last owner, whether they be smokers, non-smokers, what have you. Of course, smell of water, mold, that sort of stuff, common in a basement maybe that gets a lot of rain. But yeah, walk into a place where there's nobody supposed to be, in the fear that that's why you can't waste too much time. If you waste too much time healing, there will be reinforcements occasionally. So now I gotta fight more guys. But I think this is gonna be a benefit for me. But getting back to my story, like, by walking through an abandoned house that no one's lived in for 5 years, yeah, I get the idea of stress, and like there could be someone hiding around the corner here and you wouldn't know. Because there's not supposed to be anyone here, but there could be. Because I'm not supposed to be here, but I am.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. This expedition at least promises success.